Good morning. Welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today, wow, it's October 12th. Almost Mexico time. And let's start taking a look at the futures today. And what we'll do is we'll finish our risk disclaimer. All forms of trading carry high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment's objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risk involved and, if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer: Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, securities, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risks. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them. In order to invest in the options, futures, and stock markets, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Okay. Alrighty, good morning, everybody. Did a quick trade yesterday. Took a hit and then made my money and then some. But anyways, let's start taking a look at the futures today and on the NASDAQ, and we'll see what the news is. It looks like it's a little green here, oil creeping down. It's interesting. If the news is pushing the way it is, it should go as a down day. But IMF warns on inflation, says Fed and other policies should prepare to tighten policy. They're trying to give you signals right away. South Air reduces cancellations. Okay, there's the word chaos. IMF tightens its global growth forecasts. Disruptions, warns on inflation. Is that the same title? Yeah, so. Coinbase user slammed new customer service phone support. It was a joke. And there was one that was interesting, actually. I was reading that they're thinking of regulating cryptocurrency. And that will be really interesting how the heck they're going to do it. And it would be not... I honestly think they should just let it go through its infant stage, because it's really interesting. And also, I'm really enjoying this crypto thing. It's a new challenge. But anyways, let's, since we got 8 minutes before the open, let's look at our map. And we'll get to the daily chart right away since this one's open. So we got a little bit of a chop here, and if this works, we're going to see if we got another beautiful runner today. So 937, there's that ugly key number again, right? We have a peak here on the max scan that maybe at 956 there could be a turnaround, it could be a sell-off, or if this is inverted, the way it looks like, it's a possibility of an inversion for the sell-off. So market could go up, market go down. But as you can see, the map has been opposite. I don't have an inverse button on this, so I can't switch this. This one I do. But we'll see at 937 if this is the inverse. And look at this, look how they're matching. 1213, 1214. So on the max scan, it's just whatever. Geez, markets. Now we'll also take a look of how the market's been performing. So interesting. You know what I'm going to do? Let's remove all drawing objects because I haven't started. Now the one I'm looking at for a region, let's put our regions in, stay in draw mode, and our region down here for sure. If it does crash, of course, our most current region right here. And let's put 4 major regions here. That's your double top. 15,000? No. 300? Oh, you never know. It's been moving quite a bit lately. And of course, yesterday's session right here. So we're just going to mark those 4 zones. Okay. Right now, well, here's the London session. So if it does pop up, it will be really nice. We have a big gap here. You know what I'm going to do, since this is a 5-minute chart? I'm adding one more thing on this chart. Well, when we do our analysis. I'm having a brain hiccup here. Oh, market maker. Yeah, so look at all those zones we still got to punch through again. See, that was that gap that I got whipped right here, and then I turned around to get my money back. That was just so ugly. And so if it does go down, put an extended line here, how beautiful that angle is. Okay, so we're good to go there. And I'm going to make this one global. I want to make sure I see it on all the charts. Okay, so I can see that one. Okay, so that one's all set up. I'm going to see what's going to happen here. We've already looked at our trade map stating that if it does go up or down, I need that number. I gotta just gotta transfer it over. Okay, now let's also look at our, so that's where it's trying to bound to hit. Interesting. So that was that on the 5-minute chart. So you can see how it wicked once, wicks twice. Maybe breaks through, we don't know yet. Here's that bottom here. Actually, the bottom will be probably better down here, since we're more of a fine tune compared to the other chart. And on the daily, yeah, so that's the bottom there. Can we go farther down? 14,400, so 6, 7. We're still in the sell phase. We're just barely on the sell phase. As you can see, we're just right on the line. So they've been flirting for a while. So we did, and we're almost halfway through the phase. So up, down, maybe push down, and then the buy phase finally kicks in. But yeah, we've had a good drawdown, guys. A really, really good drawdown. And where are we right now? Fib retracements on this one. You haven't hit that 60% yet, so on that zone. Okay, so we're done that one. Now we're going to go here and see where our most relevant markers are. So the most relevant marker, technically speaking, though, we can open this up a little bit higher to about there. Back to prior open. Let's put it to prior open. And it's a lot of choppy there. Delta is pushing up, so we'll watch at positive delta to see if it really goes up, and then we can start using our Fibonacci numbers, or the Fibonacci 141 looks like the best so far, just because the 141 and this marker's up. We're actually quite high, so on the momentum here, so there could, I don't know, it could be a pulled out. Everything's quite open, and it is a larger gap, and we are past the 70% zone. So it could be, so everything's kind of like mixed matched. I mean, it was a good run pushing up. We'll see if it's in a really aggressive buy-in again. And we're basically good to go, and we're going to find out which direction it wants to go. So I'll crunch that one up. And let's, how far crunching here? Yeah, that's good enough. And what's the wave cycles? Yeah, it's whippy. So we're going to see if it's going to fire up or fire down. Okay, and then I need my last chart just for the other side. It's still around. Is it that one? Yeah. Do. Other than that, we're going to wait. 937 is the one. I might not even jump into quick today. It all depends how fast the delta is moving. So there we go. Now let's see how the vibration is set. Just get things set up here. How many minutes before the open? Just before the open here. There we go. Setting things up really quickly here. Alrighty, we're good to go. Oh, if we do get a good pull down, I would love to see a pull down to 14,660. The reason why is it's just how the day trend is set up right now. We're going to find out right away. Yeah, 14,660 would be probably the best area. So 560, that's a 100-point drop if it goes. We're going to find out right away here. Because we said 933, 937 is going to be a big whip. And okay, I'm on this chart here. We'll be watching the volume zones. We're going to watch these two volume zones right here, the most two relevant ones. So basically our markers right here. Let's watch our delta, see if there's going to be a big sell-off on delta. If it is, then maybe we can jump in on the sell side. And I said, what did I say that area, which one? It's 14,660. So 14,660 is right here. And 1420, yeah, this is the best one. This is actually a deep retracement. This one on the day trend is our deepest retracement, right on the volume point of control. Uh, 31. Still playing. We haven't had any crazy volume yet. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. If this breaks, I'm gonna 32. Yeah, let's go for it.
Order filled.
What's our delta? Yeah, 145. I just gotta watch that snap like last time. And if we can even get to, let's see here, she's creeping. Six, 7, 8, 14, 16. Should have closed at 16. I would have been done. Almost, son of a gun.
Order filled.
Oh, maybe I lucked out. Why aren't you showing my dollars? Just give me a second here. I made money here. Let me just see. Let's see here. $335 right now. Okay. There's that sell-off. Should have kept it in there for a while. Actually, I might be done because I did my 3 to 5 today. Well, let's see if there's a bounce up again. And we'll see if that snapback does happen again, because I don't like when I don't see dollars and cents there right away. It means my data is being delayed and I'll shut her down. Delta hit right at 0. I'm going to see if it bounces up, because that was minute 3. This is the minute 3 reversal. Okay, now volume point called just jumped up, which I don't like if I wanted to go for a short. So we're going to let him do the whip. And it did literally hit the pivot point at 700. Delta went from 0. Yeah, so the market probably is going back up. It did the exact same thing as yesterday. So we lucked out to get that cash in there. The thing I really have to watch out for. I'll wait till it's done its whip. See how it came down? We cashed out into this zone, and now she might pop right through. And the thing is, one thing I don't like, it's this marker here. This was the 33 marker. This is the one we cashed out really quickly. If it blows right past through this, then we can jump in. Now we're right above market open. But there's 2 markers here, 33 and 37. After that, we'll know. Wow, what a whip, eh? That's a 70-point whip. And what you can see now, yeah, this is the craziness. Okay, so we're that's that 3337. Really, well, yeah, I'm on the right chart here. Really rely on these guys. I really rely on them. When you see the big waves here, you never know. But because of the 33, the reversal snapback 37, there's going to be probably a snapback at 45, and after that, away we go. And if you look at the other chart here, like, look how crazy this is. We had a pin bar. This was a sell-off getting to this pivot point, and now it's a possibility pushing up, or they're just loading up again and do another sell-off. We don't know. So I lucked out on here for the 300. I said I'll take 15 points. Went even farther. It was crazy. And then it snapped back so fast that at 933, see here's 33, came back down. We're going to look what's going to happen at 937. So at 937 is going to be another peak. And then it could be the sell-off again. Because now look at all the volume. Volume was way down here in the beginning when I said, oh, I was really excited. And the reason why I was excited was this chart here. If it works right, the original volume point of control was way down here, right on this yellow line. And you know I like these deep retracements. So if it does happen, that it could still be a buy day, guys. But see how it whipped down. This was market open. Fire it up, came back down, fire it up, came back down, and this is the area we're just trying to avoid right now until they figure it out. Sorry, this is market open right here. So it went way down here, got to a slap zone, and look how crazy this is. 710 to 770. That's a 70-point play game. Now we're at 936, and what I'm saying is we have to look at the 937 number right here. There's your 937 number right here. And this is what I'm curious about is it going to start breaking down, or are we going to be playing in this zone here? At 9:45 or probably at 10 o'clock, this is when it's really going to change, or at probably 9:56, this is the key right here. So if it keeps on just bouncing and whipping, then we'll know. What's our delta? Our delta, guys, see? Right up here. We had, in the beginning, we had the delta right to 0 to negative, fired right back up. That's a nice, beautiful V rejection pattern. That's our stop volume. So basically, I can move this and move this region for now. I'll just create another new region. This is our stop volume here. Of course, this is our stop volume up here. Those are the two major stop volumes. So until we can figure out what's going to happen. 937. Okay, we're at 938 now. Let's see if everything peaks out. And we're going to find out which direction it wants to go. So the bottom line is we're going to take a look at here. If this starts blasting through below 0, then it's probably best bet to start shorting it. No, it's really quiet. There we go. Let's see. 930. Let me just check my map here. 937 sell off, then there's a spike again, so we don't know yet. So whenever there's a gap here, it means there's we're in playtime right now, and then we're going to find out right away here. I wonder if I can redo my quote on that one. It's really tough. Okay, we're starting to get red here. So we'll find out. I'm actually going to reload this one. I want to This is where the VWAP is. I gotta fix my VWAP. For some reason it doesn't work the way I want it. We're still at 300. There hasn't been a major sell-off yet. Major sell-off. This is basically a canceled trade, and it's just grinding its way down. No, we'll give it some time. Nothing that I'm really excited about right now. The way it's grinding, if it's true, this is an up day. What I found out is when I start losing my trades, like in the earlier days, once I start seeing a slow grind, unless if it's fading, a long fade later in the day, but if it's a slow grind going down, like just this little ladders, usually what they do is they grind it down, looks like it's ready to go, we jump in, and then it reverses and kills you. The V pattern, this one, I always say this is kind of a crapshoot because it hits here, grabs this, comes down, grinding, or she's going to pop and go. The only thing is I don't know right now because the delta has been floating around between 4 and 800, sometimes 2. Like it's just holding. So we're just going to let them grind away, and then when we look at the other chart here, see how she's just grinding in the market maker zone. We're still in a market maker zone. This grayness here, yeah, we're just breaking out of it. But see, there's your gap of move, and then maybe it might go down. But right now, it's just too ugly. See how tight it is? And we're almost at 9:45. So in about 3 minutes, there can be an impulse move. So this is tight. This could be the curl, or I'll show you here what I mean. This could be the turnaround time. We don't know right now, and yeah, that's what the issue is right now. There's no big play. They're just holding the position right now, or they're offloading. Yeah, see, delta's creeping down now. So the best bet. See what happens when it breaks zero. Still don't like it though. It's just not moving the way I like it. 15 on the levels. Yeah, we're breaking levels now. Should I go for it? Sure, let's go for it.
Order filled.
And hopefully I'm right. Why is my data so slow today? Four. Keep on breaking down. Gonna grind for a little while. Now if we can get down to 660. What did I get in at? My numbers are just, data's moving too slow here.
Order filled.
Good enough for me. For some reason my data's running too slow. See, I should have my dollar updated right here. And it's not updating. So I'm going to be shutting down this video. I got to find out. I had data issues yesterday. $455. Okay. $455 today, guys. I'm going to shut this down. It's not working. I'm not getting data, and I got to find out why I'm having so many issues. Look at this. It's not showing updating my data. There it goes. That long, something has an issue. I have an issue somewhere. Anyways, we'll conclude this. I hate that. When you're day trading, you need your data. Anyways, what's happening is, yeah. So the map is switching. So we could take that sell off. We're getting to the prior low. I was trying to, if I saw the data moving properly, I would have stayed in a little bit longer. But in my earlier days when I lost data, and all of a sudden, when you're, let's say you're trying to take the exam, and you blow up your account because your data's gone, I don't play that game anymore. Yeah, there it goes. So I gotta find out why she's doing that. Anyways, in conclusion, what did I do? I took the first run, cashed out, watched the two markers here, 933, 937, seeing if it's starting to fail. It looked like it was starting to fail because I was also looking at the delta. I was looking at the support and resistance line. I was looking at the volume point of control here. This is dynamic volume point of control, guys. Okay? From the beginning of the session. So it will keep on moving. And seeing if we can get to the lower zones. Also looked at this one to see if she started to fail more, and it was starting to push. Okay? The other thing is let's go back here. What I want to see is if this trade map was inverted, which I had a feeling it possibly was, but I wasn't 100% sure until after market open. And after the 933, 937 signals, and then 956, we could see what exactly. Anytime that you're day trading, guys, let's say if you're not trading the NASDAQ, you can go to the YM, or you can go to the ES, or you can go to oil, and you can see if there's any long maps. The longer the map, the easier to trade. This will usually kill you. When you see this, don't even bother. Then you're scalping and hopefully getting into the right side. That's why I look at 933, 937, long runner, and then you can add this up. I can also do this. I'm going to add one indicator here. As simple as possible. Actually, two. I'm going to find out why. I'll look at my logs. It's driving me nuts. There we go. Even though I was getting whipped out, and let's get rid of, I'm going to get rid of the markers now. Bye-bye. Looks noisy with all those lines, but whatever. $9.45 bottom. Wow. Okay. Sell off. Goes back to the peak. Big drop off. I got in a little bit later. I got in actually just out of this the level zone, and then we took that drop off. Okay. Now, there we go. The trend tracker, as you can see, I think I'll have to keep it on. I'm going to change the colors on it. The trend tracker, see how she broke here? And then it broke again, and then we can follow this down as a stop. Okay? Oh, geez, I wish my data wasn't delayed. Okay, so now, as you can see, we're going to keep on working on this. So, basically the trade map, come on, there we go. That's what the trade map looked like. So it was a 933 snap up, came back in, that's why it's a blank spot. 937 snap pull down again, came back in on the flat zone. This is the chop, and then she starts dropping. Little mini pullback, as you can see, pullback. It could be greater. We don't know. How strong the pullback is, but we know it was a pullback. And so I don't have an inverse button on this, but basically this is switching down to here, so you could kind of follow the map. And that's it. It's simple. It's just Nasdaq's just higher risk, so I've been trading for so long, guys, and like I say, go on the Discord. I know nobody really chats on it. I don't know why. I mean, that's what it's for. I noticed a couple of guys, but That's why it's built. I know. I've been on the Discord doing checking crypto and all this other stuff, and then these pump scammers. I'm really following these guys. See these? Oh, they're evil. Those guys just screwing people over. But yeah, I've been just working different things, and I'm going to be creating a different video on this one for sure. Especially you guys, if you want to make residual income, except for that one news on crypto, which I thought was for the U.S. especially, that kind of sucks. But see, on crypto, right now the Hive OS is down right now. But basically, with my rig, I've got 4 GPUs right now. Hopefully, I can get one more before I leave. Hopefully, but I mean, it's constantly generating revenue. And what I'm doing is, because I day trade as my main staple, and my software that I wrote, I make a little bit, not much. It's more for server maintenance. So you know, so you guys, so I can actually keep the software out there. Other than that, I have to shut it down. But other than that, this is generating revenue every day, and if I get one more, it'll be great. And then I might buy an ASIC miner in the near future. I'm just doing a little more research on that one. But then what I do for that, I'm using this, of course, Coinbase, and then I lucked out on that stupid Shiba coin, but I'm putting in money into, well, a bit. Of course, I'm getting paid in Bitcoin. This is 57,000, which is crazy. But I'm testing different coins, and it's the same kind of methodology, guys. If you know technical analysis and charts, you can throw in $20, $50, whatever, make 5-10%, and it's old traders. There's your reversal. There you go. There's traders. When I started trading, guys, I'll tell you. You know what? I'll do a little history here. When I started trading in 2015, because basically I lost my job, oil patch hit $20 a barrel, and I liquidated everything, and at the time, because I went through 2 crises, and I moved to Mexico because I said, you know, cost of living is a lot cheaper there, and I'll wait for all this craziness to blow through. And now I'm waiting again. It's more of a political thing. But I said, I have to learn. You know, I discerned so hard. What should I do? I can work anywhere. But it was just like there was no stability in my life. And so what I did is I said, you know what? I'm giving myself a year, maybe a year and a half, because I liquidated everything. I know I could live in Mexico for reasonable, because I sold my house and bought one down there for, you know, a third of the price. So I had some money backed up, and I tried to learn how to day trade. First, I started with stocks, and of course, as a stock trader, you know, you're thinking, what do you do with your money? So I tried even Timothy Sykes. You know, he does have methodologies. Jason Bond, yeah, he has methodology. I did it for 4 months, and I said, wow, you need a lot of money for stocks. You're just researching so many, boom, 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 boom. And I said, that's crazy. Then I went to Forex, the 6 currency pairs. Then I wasn't getting paid on a few of the exchanges. After a few months, you know, you're making a little, trying to figure, and I'm still trying to figure out methodologies. I said, forget about it. Then I switched to futures. And futures, what I found out is same thing, same like Forex. You know, just pick 5 or 6 instruments that you like, and it was more regulated, and I was more attracted to it. I found it was a little easier, especially I was using the NinjaTrader system. No, was I using NinjaTrader at the time? Yeah, I was. I was using the NinjaTrader system at the time, and I failed many times. I blew up accounts over and over again, and I was almost ready. I was that close, literally, of giving up, till I had the aha moment. And when I had the aha moment, and I create a lot of strategies, and I did some coding for actually 4 other companies out there, some indicators and all that other stuff. And then I started realizing a lot of these companies, certain companies, I won't say all, no, majority of them, they just sell software. That's all they do. They don't trade. They sell stuff that they believe in, but they're too afraid to use it. A lot of them, and I was shocked in time. But whatever, it is what it is. I mean, they've got their methodologies. I mean, if they're selling a product and the product works, great. I won't bash that. But for myself, is if I'm a true trader, I have software. I gotta. That's why I do these recordings a lot of the time. So I'm trying to prove to you guys, I do use my indicators. You might not need to. I know some guys that don't need indicators and they can read the chart, and I wish I had that talent. It would be, if I had that gift. But for myself, I need confirmation, and away I go. And this is why I show the videos. And you saw my losses, even yesterday's loss. Down, what was it, 600, and then flipped back for a positive 600. But the bottom line is partially risk reward. Nasdaq is a wild beast to trade, because I know how to trade it, but well, it is whippy. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up a little bit more. And I'll give credit to, of course, Isham. Isham introduced me to the Discord channel, even though not many people use it, but it gives you access to ask questions for me. It also gives you to try the indicators. And some people just want to grab the indicators and say, leave me alone. Fine, go for it. But that's what it's for. And also sharing ideas. And there's a few people that shared ideas, and I appreciate it. And some of these indicators that I wrote was ideas from other traders. And I test them, and if I feel comfortable, then I'll share within the community. But last note, what I'm saying is on this one, what I'm doing is on the rig, which I'm testing. And right now I think I'm making close to about $20 a day. $20 a day. Not bad for just turning it on. And the kilowatts, I did all the calculations. And you have to be very, very specific of which cars to buy so you don't, your rate of return. And I also have to give credit to my nephew, because he was a little ahead of the game on that. And so we've been working it together. So he has his rig, I have my rig, my other nephews. But then now I'm doing more and more deeper research about the NFTs, all this other stuff, and I'm trying to build, I won't say a trading system, because trading systems, this is more like a stock side, but a really passive conservative income. And what I'm finding out, if it keeps on going this trajectory, you can build it up slowly and actually have a stable income. Or you could use this for your savings. If you get good at day trading, then you have another type of income, and you have actually a wonderful lifestyle. Alrighty, so after all my, I guess, I don't know, I won't say confession, I don't know what it's called, but I just wanted to share to you that if you are struggling traders, the key, consistency. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just consistency. Try to become a consistent trader. You'll never win every trade. I thought I could do it. No. I have a high win percentage, but just consistency is the key. Okay? Other than that, Mike's signing off. And you guys just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.